Currency, shut current and chai as money magic. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Money Magic series. Currency is current. It flows like water. Learn the tide. That simple truth explains more about money than most economic textbooks. The very word currency hides its law in plain sight. It is a current, something that moves, flows, circulates. When it stops moving, it loses its power. When it floods, it overwhelms. When it flows steadily, it sustains life. And like a river, currency is charged with energy. In Chinese thought, that energy is called qi, the life force that animates all things. To understand money, you must understand it as current charged with qi. Once you do, you stop treating it as digits on a screen and begin treating it as a living stream that you can channel, redirect, and harmonize with. From the beginning, civilizations recognized money as liquid. Ancient languages reveal this. The Latin root of currency is currere, to run, to flow. Roman writers used it to describe rivers, time, and trade alike. In medieval Europe, currency referred not to coins but to the fact that certain coins were in circulation, flowing from hand to hand. The imagery was always aquatic. Money is water. It moves, and its power lies in motion. Consider the economic principle called the velocity of money. This measures how quickly money changes hands in an economy. When velocity is high, prosperity abounds. When velocity slows, recession threatens. This is nothing but hydrology in disguise. A river that flows brings life to all it touches. A river that stagnates breeds disease. Economists measure what mystics always knew. Prosperity depends on flow. Qi deepens this metaphor. In Chinese medicine and martial arts, qi is the vital energy that courses through the body. Health is a matter of unobstructed flow. Blockages cause illness. Flow restores vitality. Currency operates by the same law. When your personal financial qi is blocked, through fear, scarcity, or hoarding, you feel sick in your relationship with money. When flow is free, through circulation, generosity, and confidence, you feel energized. Money becomes not just digits but life force in motion. Ancient rituals reveal this clearly. In India, wealth offerings often took the form of water poured out in libation. Flowing water represented prosperity because it mirrored circulation. In Egypt, the Nile was the lifeline of civilization. Its yearly flood was both terror and blessing, destroying fields but also fertilizing them. Pharaohs tied their legitimacy to their ability to control and channel the river. Wealth was literally measured by water management. In Mesopotamia, irrigation canals determined prosperity. Whoever controlled the current controlled the wealth. The same principle shows up in religion. Baptism, purification, ablution. These are all rituals of flow. Water cleanses, renews, and transmits energy. To immerse in water was to reset prosperity and life. Currency, like water, renews only when it flows. Hoarded water becomes brackish. Hoarded money becomes dead energy. Flow is life. Even the symbols of money echo this aquatic law. The word bank comes from the Italian banca, meaning bench. But the deeper metaphor is also aquatic. The bank of a river. Rivers have banks, and banks hold currents. To this day, we speak of liquidity in finance. Assets are liquid when they can flow easily. We float loans. We drown in debt. We flood markets. The language is everywhere. Finance is hydrology and money is water. When you treat money as current, you stop clutching it. Imagine trying to grab water tightly in your fist. It slips away. But if you cup your hands gently, you can hold and drink. The same is true of money. Grasping with desperation repels it. Flowing with trust allows it to gather. The Taoists spoke of wu-wei, effortless action, moving with the current rather than against it. Wealth responds the same way. When you fight the tide, you exhaust yourself. When you align with it, you travel far with little effort. This is why generosity is so powerful. Giving is not loss, it is circulation. When you release money with intention, you signal trust in the current. You declare, there is more where this came from. That declaration aligns you with flow. The money you give returns in multiplied form because you kept the current moving. Conversely, hoarding out of fear creates blockage. Like a dam with no outflow, it breeds pressure and stagnation. Wealth withers without circulation. The Chinese also linked chai to breath, to wind, to currents of air. The body, the environment, and the cosmos were all channels of energy. Feng shui, the art of placement, was about arranging space to allow qi to flow like water or wind. A cluttered room blocked qi, an aligned room invited it. Your financial life works the same way. A cluttered wallet, a chaotic bank account, blocked energy everywhere. These choke your current. Clean channels, intentional spending, generosity, and disciplined flow keep the tide smooth. Modern psychology adds another layer. Studies show that people who perceive money as flow, who believe more will come, are less anxious, more generous, and paradoxically, more successful. They take opportunities because they trust replenishment. Those who perceive money as fixed, who see it as a finite pile, are more anxious, less generous, and often stagnate. The mindset mirrors water again. See water as an endless cycle. Evaporation, rain, rivers, seas, and you trust its return. See it as a puddle in your hand, and you panic when it shrinks. This explains why cultures that lived close to rivers often developed sophisticated trade, while those in deserts developed rituals of hoarding. Geography shaped psychology. But in the modern world, we can choose. We can choose to live in the mindset of rivers, even in desert circumstances. By aligning with flow, by treating money as current charged with chi, you reprogram yourself to expect replenishment rather than depletion. Luxury culture exploits this principle expertly. Think about how high-end boutiques control current. The flow of customers, the pacing of displays, the circulation of attention. Everything mimics water. Scarcity is engineered to create tides of desire. Releases are drops, hype waves. Even the catwalk is a runway, a stream of current passing before the eyes. Money follows these currents, pulled by orchestrated tides. When you understand this, you stop being unconsciously swept and start steering. Markets themselves are oceans. Prices rise and fall like tides. Crashes are waves breaking. Bubbles are floods. Investors speak of riding the wave because they intuitively know the truth. Money is water. The question is not how to stop the tide, but how to surf it. That requires awareness, timing, and trust. Fight the tide and you drown. Flow with it and you prosper. Spiritual traditions also warn that currents can carry toxins. Polluted rivers harm those who drink from them. In the same way, corrupted financial currents, dirty money, exploitative gains, carry poison. You may drink wealth in the short term, but it sickens in the long run. This is why every culture developed rituals of purification. Tithes, offerings, and almsgiving were not only moral duties, they were ways to cleanse wealth, to keep the current pure. When you circulate money with integrity, you keep chai strong. When you circulate with corruption, you pollute your own stream. On the personal level, the key is rhythm. Just as the moon pulls tides, your own financial rhythm matters. Paydays, bills, and investments form cycles. When you align with them consciously, you harmonize your flow. When you resist them, ignoring, delaying, or fearing, you disrupt your current. Treat your finances like tides. Know when they ebb and when they flow. Plan with the rhythm. Sail with it. Currency is current, charged with chai. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Water, flow, energy, life force, it is all the same principle wearing different names. Money is not static digits. It is circulation. Respect the flow and it carries you. Block it and it drowns you. Ride it and it becomes the most powerful ally you will ever know. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Manifestation series, where we don't just talk about manifesting, we master it. Because let's be honest, manifestation has been watered down, reduced to vague quotes, mood boards, and empty promises. But you didn't come here to wish. You came here to build a reality that hits different. A reality that responds to your frequency, your language, your alignment, and your decision to stop playing small. This series is not fluff. It's physics, frequency, and fierce creative power. Inside the Manifestation series, you're going to learn how to collapse timelines, shift identities, and speak worlds into existence, just like the greatest minds in history. This isn't just about being positive. This is about being powerful. Here's what you unlock inside. Vision to Reality, the Vision Board course. You've heard about vision boards, but you've never done them like this. This is a full energetic ritual, a precision-coded map for your subconscious, designed to bridge image, frequency, and strategy. It's not arts and crafts. It's blueprinting your future in visual form and turning it into matter. Time, quantum timelines, and why time isn't real. Manifestation doesn't take time. It takes alignment. In this module, I'll show you how time is just a mirror of energy and how to collapse timelines using choice, clarity, and vibration. Past, present, future, they're happening now. And when you know how to navigate time quantum style, you stop waiting and start receiving. Quantum jumping, instantly up level. Your next level life isn't years away. It's one decision away. In this training, you'll learn how to quantum jump, how to shift into a version of you that already has what you desire. This isn't fantasy. It's how high-performance creators, athletes, and spiritual masters leap beyond limits. Jump now. Land in power. Every word. The power of affirmations and spoken language. Words build worlds. In this course, I show you how to use affirmations like spell work, not just repeating empty mantras, but speaking with vibration, intention, and spiritual force. If you've ever felt like affirmations don't work, this will change everything. You'll learn to command your field, not just request from it. The greats, learning from the most exceptional minds in history. We're not the first to master this. In this legendary module, we decode the techniques, habits, and quantum genius of the world's most powerful manifestors, from ancient sages to modern icons. You'll learn how to think like the greats, move like the greats, and manifest like the greats. This isn't another feel-good series. This is a spiritual weapon, disguised as a manifestation course. It's made for leaders, cycle breakers, visionaries, and soul builders. You don't need another wish list. You need a system that teaches you how to bend reality. This is that system. So if you're ready to stop playing with potential and start creating results, welcome to your next level. The manifestation series is open now. You know what to do. Let's build what they said was impossible and make it inevitable.